Oh, that's great. All right, let's try this again. So I got a question earlier today from Opa, and we talked about that a little bit ago, and Opa was like, same system, different day or whatever, and I'm like, no, dude, like same system, same day. Every day's the same. It's like Groundhog Day, right? That's how trading ought to be, like Groundhog Day. Anyway, I hope you're enjoying your day, Opa. Hope you weren't offended from my video answer. I made a video for you. I hope you were impressed with that. And then I got a question from an awesome person, like a super awesome person. And this is who it was. It was Andy. Hi, Andy. Nice to see you. Andy, Forex Andy says, I would love to see a video or get you to answer a question about what your day trading ritual is, like how you cycle through the charts. And I thought, wow, let me just comb my hair a little. Anyway, that's a great question, Andy. And I would love to talk to you about that. So this is video number 2 in a 3-part series. And I'd like to talk to you about the daily ritual and discuss with you how important that is. Now, I've talked about the daily ritual in a number of other places and times, and the importance of having a consistent daily ritual. Here's what it is. Same time every day, same system and methodology, same financial instruments. So for instance, I wake up in the morning and get my breakfast, scratch my bottom, walk into the trading office, sit down at the computer, and then I cycle through a list of, for example, in this conversation here, a list of stocks. And I go through that list of stocks on the 1-hour chart using the same system that I like to follow. And I walk through that list of 25 or so financial instruments. And I ask the question, is this a setup or is this not a setup? If it is a setup, if it's got a setup for a trade on the same system, and I'm looking through those same financial instruments, that I can go ahead and put in those orders and get all that ready. For the Forex world, I get up and I look at the 15-minute charts for my day trades, and I cycle through 4 currency pairs that I like to watch: the Australian dollar, US dollar, the Euro Canadian, the Swiss yen, and the British pound New Zealand dollar. It's a kind of an odd mix of currency pairs, but they're sort of uncorrelated with each other, so I can take multiple trades across the board and not feel like I'm overdoing it. Later on, I have a separate process for planning those big trades with those longer term charts. But the concept remains the same. You want to follow, at the same time every day, the same trading system, the same list of financial instruments. And that way, you're not spread out all across the board. Now, what if your universe of financial instruments is, for instance, the entire stock market, like a universe of thousands of different financial instruments? In that case, you're going to need to use some kind of a screening mechanism, like at finviz.com. You could screen for a bunch of criteria and see what might fit your best criteria, and then move on to using the same system at that same time every day. But your list of financial instruments is going to change from day to day. If you're a currency trader or a futures trader, your universe of possible financial instruments is somewhat small. But still, you need to pick a same time every day and the same system every day. And then maybe you screen through a larger list of financial instruments in order to narrow them down. I find that people who trade the currency market in particular run into the problem that we're working in a highly correlated market. And you'll pick the pound dollar, the Australian dollar, the euro dollar, and the dollar Canadian. And they're all dollar related. And so you're trading or looking at somewhat similar financial instruments, and you might pick the wrong one. You might pick one and it doesn't move, but the one you didn't pick does move. And you're like, well, geez, how am I going to do this? What I suggest once again is choose between 4 and 5 unrelated or uncorrelated currency pairs by choosing 8 different currencies and then mixing them together separately. And then you're going to get an uncorrelated basket. I don't know what the heck that is. Okay. So then you get an uncorrelated basket. Now, in the next video below, in part 3, within a day or so, what we'll do is we'll move onward and I'll walk through a daily routine for you and show you kind of what it would mean to cycle through those uncorrelated financial instruments or screen for some financial instruments and then plan some trades. So I hope you enjoyed the video and enjoy your day.